Hi Claire, this is the first video report that I've done for you on your prospective purchase. Just looking at the roof externally, first thing I notice is that it's very difficult for me to get up there. I can't actually get direct access to get a crawl ladder up there to get up on the front. I can't get in from that side and I can't get in from that side. It would be dangerous to do that. I can get up from the rear, but it would require setting up a roof board on the extension and then tying a ladder into the wall and going up on the rear elevation. That's far more work than what I can do for a little favour, as it were. So what I notice on the front elevation, there's a total of 3 missing tiles. On the rear elevation there's a further 2, that's 5 in total that I can see. As a general rule of thumb on this type of roof, it's a rosemary tile roof. They're made of clay. The extension is concrete and they are Marley modern tiles, but like I say, these are clay. So as a general rule of thumb, for every one that you count broken, by the time you get up there and you start looking, for every one there's actually 4. So I count 5, that means there's approximately 20 tiles in need of replacement. It's no big deal, they're about £1 each. Your big cost there is the labour. On each corner there's what's called a hip iron. There's centre screen now. It stops these hip tiles from sliding off if they come loose. They are not of the correct type. It looks like somebody's used to use a metal angle iron there. They could do it replacing with the correct thing if and when you have the roof repaired. The hip tiles, these ones going up here, and the ridge tiles, those ones going along the top there, don't look to be very well secured. They could do with refixing and repointing. I can't see anything wrong with any of the flashings. The pointing, even though the surveyor suggests that the pointing's in poor condition, I wouldn't use that description. The pointing's not actually that bad. Sure, it could do with a little bit of attention here and there, but nothing that alarms me. The flaunching on top, that's the sand and cement which secures the pots. I would like to go up and have a look, but it's not possible for me, I'm sorry. So, but from what I can see here, it really looks okay. I've actually got a telescope on this and I've had a very close look at the roof and it doesn't look that bad at all. Here on the rear elevation, the chimney doesn't look quite as good as the front chimney. You can see there's rather a lot of moss growing around it. Generally speaking, that means that the mortar is in poor condition there. So I would suggest that probably needs a little bit of work on that chimney. Probably some flaunching work and some pointing, but it doesn't actually look that bad, to be honest with you. Same comment for the ridge and the hip. The gutters and the fascia boards look fine from what I can see. We then move on to the side elevation. Oh sorry, let me comment on this. This is the extension roof here. Concrete tiles this time, Marley modern, and I can't see anything wrong with them. Now this is what the surveyor is talking about, some deflection in the side here. It's very hard to discern this in a video, but there's a very slight bow in that. Instead of that being a nice straight line, it's slightly bowed outwards. I don't know if you can make that out in the video, but nevertheless it's there. It's not much. Let me just go over the road again. Right, this is looking at that side elevation again from across the road here, and it's very hard to see this, but particularly in the middle part of that side elevation, there's I'm going to put this, let me just zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. If I illustrate with my hands, instead of it being a nice straight line, particularly the middle section, it's got a very slight bow in it. Okay, I'm going to go inside in a minute and I'm going to have a look at that and find out what's the cause of that. It's not necessarily a major problem, but we'll go and have a little look and I'll report back in the second video.